Good morning. Eric and I are off to check out some new places today. The weather is gorgeous. It's a perfect day for a drive, and we're hoping to find some good things. So let's hit the road. We're taking about a 36-minute drive to Watertown, Connecticut, which I keep calling Waterford, Connecticut. Okay, we just arrived. This sign is very sweet and colorful, and we're headed to this outbuilding. I already see some chairs and other interesting things lined up. Eric's coming out ahead of me to scope it out. Well, there are lots of things in this building to check out, and I'm seeing some china, and over here there are lots of interesting books. These are kind of pretty dishes. I think we're getting a lot of sun glare here. I like the rim. These are also really nice, and these are Rosenthal, so very interested in these. I'm not sure what the price is. This little lamb planter is very sweet. It has kind of a vintage look to it, but I don't think it's very old, and there's no maker mark on that. I also like this basket with the pretty little flower details. It's rather cute. This is a very pretty trinket box. I like the colors on this a lot. There is no maker mark that I can discern here, but it's pretty. This little peachy pink glass is very pretty. That would look so nice for serving ice cream or sorbet. And I like these plates very much. These are coming up blurry. Oh, these are by Clarice Cliff. Unfortunately, when I look at them more closely, you can see there is a lot of discoloration and very deep crazing that looks more like damage. Here's a pretty teapot. I like the blue flowers on this and the gold trim. There's no maker mark on this piece. The lid is in really nice condition. And I like this little candlestick. That is really cute. I love the handle on this. And this was made by Mikasa. Nice. This bowl would be so perfect. It is TG green. I would pick this up in a second if it weren't for these big, deep cracks in it. And here is a box of plates that have no back stamp on them, so I'm not sure who made them, but they have a very pretty detail in gold. This is a beautiful chandelier. I wish I had a good spot for this in my house. I would be very tempted by it. And a little teapot and a broader look at the room. And this is a little Christmas section with some teacups and saucers. Very pretty. Oh, there is? All right, so that's the outbuilding that we just left. And little did I know, there is also this big building full of more vintage and antique treasures. So we're in the kitchen right now, and I'm just checking out all of the fabulous pieces. They're having a little sale in this area, so I want to make sure I don't miss a thing. These are pretty. Flair Fine China, Alice. I had a cat named Alice. This tea cozy is adorable. Looks like it's got a big old hoop skirt. And behind her are some very pretty platters. Here we have some fall decor. I guess it's that time of year. Look at those beautiful windows. And there's lots of china. Some nice artwork. Here's the butler's pantry. This is a really cool space. I love buildings with butler's pantries in them. I just found this section full of pieces from Limoges, France. So of course, I'm pretty excited about this little find. And there's some other interesting pieces along this windowsill. This platter is from Bavaria. Has a nice floral pattern on it. There is the back of Eric. And I'm just checking out those plates that look hand painted. This is a really interesting room, and there's quite a bit of jewelry here. We're headed up the stairs to see what they have next. There is a whole room full of beautiful textiles, lace, quilts, curtains, bedding, all kinds of beautiful things. And best of all, there are some fans that are keeping us cool. And here's a list of the prices for this space. This is very pretty fabric. Pair of valances for $4. Check this out. It looks like a pillow sham that somebody has painted on. And the pattern is so sweet with the woman with the flowing skirts and these geese. Only $2 for this piece. I am really loving this fabric. This was a set of curtains, $6 for this fabric with a fabulous farm theme. I'm very tempted by these. And here's a basket full of doilies and other pretty pieces. I just wanted to show you this room. There's lots of kids' clothing in here and some more pretty blankets. These all look handmade, hand knit. Great prices. $2. All right, we're headed out and we're making our way home. I can't wait to show you what I found. Well, I just got home and I cannot even begin to describe the success that I just had. So we went to a store in Watertown, Connecticut. It was actually a church boutique. And I paid $82 for everything I'm about to show you. I can't really price it out piece by piece because they were doing a special in certain rooms where if you buy one thing, you get a second thing for free. So there were some price breaks and things that I can't quite account for because frankly, I was just picking up all the things and my attention span was so focused on what was in front of me. I just couldn't even stop to think about what's on sale and what's not on sale. I was in the zone, let's put it that way. And it was really nice that Eric was with me because he was scouting out stuff as well. So, I have to say, it was nice having a thrifting assistant. I could definitely get used to that. But let me show you the haul. So we started out in what was like an outbuilding, almost like garage-ish, I guess, but nicer. And it's so funny because I really thought that was the entirety of the boutique. I didn't realize there was a whole house full of 2 floors of things. I wasn't clear on that. So I was really just sort of focused on that outbuilding space thinking that was it. And frankly, that would have still been well worth my drive. Oh, and I have to say, I went to this place because a viewer specifically recommended it. And I went back to try to find the person who left me that comment and that recommendation, and I just couldn't find it anywhere. So if you are the person who's watching and you were the person who recommended that I go to this boutique, I just want to thank you. I love recommendations for new places to go. I take them very seriously. I keep a list. And I only knew about this place because somebody brought it to my attention. It's not open all of the time, but it was today. So anyway, let's talk about the outbuilding and what I found there. Okay, I picked up these 3 plates. So a dinner plate and 2 little, these are too small to be salad plates. I think these are maybe dessert plates, but they're so pretty. They were really dirty when I got them. They'd obviously been in storage for a long time, and I washed them when I got home, and it was really amazing to see the transformation. So this is the very pretty rim, and these are Rosenthal. So these were made in Germany. Just this little set of 3, but I thought they were adorable, and they'll be going on my store. I also found this very cute little candlestick holder with the little handle, and it's got a very pretty rim. And this is Mikasa. So just a little Mikasa piece. I thought it was very sweet. I love when candlesticks have these little handles and the little underplate feature. I'm sure these are called something. I'm not sure what they're called, but I thought that was adorable. And then last piece I picked up in that outbuilding was this very pretty plate with the roses all around the rim and the gold detail. And this is Queen Anne, made in England, and it's just a little salad plate. I thought it was very cute. Okay, so after that outbuilding, I went into the house. It must have been like the parsonage or something, but it was all laid out for the sale, and it was so organized, and the volunteers were fabulous, and there was zero junk, which was a really nice and refreshing change. So I went into the kitchen, and the kitchen was having a buy one, get one free sale of some kind, the kitchen and the pantry. The pantry was a really cool space. This house was just so fabulous. Anyway, I found this pretty bowl. It's a hand-painted bowl made in Italy. I don't tend to pick up a lot of Italian pieces, but I thought this was really pretty and such a nice size. You could use this for just about anything. It would be even just a great serving bowl. And this pretty hand-painted pattern would look lovely with any set you already own. So I decided to pick this up. And I also found 2 of these spongeware mugs and 2 of these mugs with the spongeware details. And these were both, let me see if I could show you the back stamp. Now let's see. These were both made in Roseville, Ohio. So I will see if I can put the manufacturer in the description box below. I had recently picked up some stoneware plates that were in a green that were kind of similar to this. It was my first time ever picking them up. They're not even, at the time of this recording, I haven't even listed them yet. I have so much to list, it's crazy. But I thought I'd give them a chance, and they were on sale, and I thought they were really cute. So they came home with me. The next thing I'm gonna show you, I think you need to see on the table. So let's move to the table. I picked up this pretty set of teacups and saucers. Now, I don't always love to store teacups and saucers, but I liked this pattern a lot. And this is a nice Lenox pattern made in the USA, Brookdale pattern. So it's really pretty. These like little, they look like little daisies. And there's teacups and saucers, and there's also little dessert plates. So pretty. They're in excellent condition. There's also behind here, if I can excavate this pile. Okay, and there is, as you can see, a covered sugar and a creamer. And back here, there's a little sauce boat with an attached underplate. So these were all in the kitchen, and I picked up the full set, and I was so excited to find them. I also picked up this beautiful set. You can see the square little dessert or salad plates or luncheon plates, this oval platter, 1 lone berry bowl, 2 of these handled plates. So I guess these would be great for cake plates. A sugar with the cover, and then a couple of dinner plates. See, there's 3 dinner plates here. This is so very pretty, in my opinion. I especially love these square plates. I think they have a wonderful look, and I love the rim. And let me turn this around for you. Don't mind Wilson tap dancing in the background. This is Harker Pottery, and it's called Royal Gadroon, I believe, is the pattern. It's very, very pretty. I have another piece of Harkerware pottery on my store, but it looks nothing like this. I thought it was lovely. It would have been nice to have the creamer and maybe a few more pieces, but this set was so inexpensive. There was just no chance of me leaving it behind. Okay, Wilson is really restless. And the last time he was like this, he broke my lighting. I'm actually using my backup lighting today. But he's going into the parlor, so let's hope he finds a comfy spot and doesn't cause commotion like the last video. Okay, so the last thing I picked up in the kitchen I thought was really awesome, and it was this excellent tea cozy. Look at that fabulous skirt. This is so great, the same pattern on the back. I thought this was so great. And this was made by Frances Warders, I think it says, in Britain. So a little English piece. Here is the tag. But I thought this was really fantastic. And you know, I collect tons of teapots and I sell lots of teapots, and I have never owned a tea cozy. So this is a first, and I thought this one was really great. So, oh, and by the way, all of the things I've shown you so far are all going on my eBay store. So that was it for the kitchen. I went through the pantry. I didn't pick up anything in the pantry, but I really did enjoy just checking out the space. It was a great, just old-fashioned pantry with very tall upper and lower cupboards, a working sink, just a great space. And the building was just, had beautiful light, beautiful big windows and gorgeous light. So it was fun just to even be there. But then when I got into the dining room, there were a series of other rooms after it, and they had lots of beautiful things. So I'm trying to decide what to show you first. I guess I'll just grab the first thing in reach. I picked up 3 of these decorative plates. These plates were made by Wedgwood in England. So there's 3 of them. I'm just thinking now, maybe I should put them down so you can see them better. So I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tell you about these 3 beautiful plates, and I'm gonna put them down, and then there's a set of 4 decorative plates that I picked up, and these are all different on the back, but yeah, Limoges. They were all made in Limoges. So I'm gonna show you both sets on the dining room table. I think that's the best way to do it. So hang on a second. Here are the first set of plates I was showing you. This lets me give you such a better sense of the detail in these pieces. They are really charming. This one is called the Lakeside. And as I said, this is Wedgwood. This was made in 1989. So these are limited edition plates, which don't tend to be very valuable in general, but I thought the decoration on these was really beautiful. And I also really like that they were Wedgwood. Wedgwood makes such beautiful things. Look at the bird on this. It's really lovely. The tree, the butterfly, there's just so much detail, of course. Beautiful horses. There's a bee, there's a mouse. It's just so much happening in this one little plate. And of course, let's not forget the owl and the other little birds. And then here's the third one, another great little wildlife scene. This one is called Rolling Hills and Grasslands, 1988 on this one. And again, lots of beautiful detail. All the little critters. Oh, and I didn't show you the back of the one I just showed you, the hayfield, 1988. So I thought those were so beautiful. And then here were the other 4 I showed you, also absolutely beautiful. Look at all of the detail in this plate. Saint Martin, Email de Limoges Decor Allemand, Saint maybe Marino. Nobody is going to give me a day job as a French interpreter. That I can promise you. So I probably just really bungled that, but I think you get the gist. Here's another one. Also just absolutely stunning. Here is the third one. I love this color. They all have some kind of pop of a dark kind of burgundy color. And then here is the last one. So these are really stunning. I am not 100% sure that I'm gonna part with these. I have to think about it. You know how I am about things made in France, but I think they really are so beautiful. And I loved these little woodland plates as well. I thought they were absolutely charming. These will go on my store. I'm gonna have to think about these. So I bought something I've never picked up before. I have seen it actually at Savers before, but the price has always been completely sky high, so I've never actually pulled the trigger on it. But I bought my first little piece of carnival glass. At least I think this is carnival glass. It might just be iridescent glass. I'm not 100% sure, but it's got these pretty little berries and the pretty little leaf design. I apologize for Wilson. I don't know why he's pacing like this. I know it's very loud. I do apologize. But anyway, I picked up this little bowl. I thought it was really adorable with the berries and the beautiful shine to it. So my first piece, I think it's carnival glass. I could be mistaken. Let me know in the comments if I have that wrong. I'm not really sure, but I thought it was a lovely piece, and for $3, I was willing to grab it and take a chance. I found not one, but two pieces of Blue Ridge pottery. So I recently picked up a plate on my Goodwill foray into Plainville. I think it was the Plainville Goodwill. And I thought these were really super nice. So as you can see, they have a great hand-painted design on them, floral. I like this little handle as well. Here is the back stamp on this piece. And then this is really very similar in style. Of course, we know with Blue Ridge, no two pieces are exactly alike because they were all hand painted. And so I was really happy to find these. Both of these pieces will for sure be going on my eBay store. And then of course, being me, I can't go thrifting without picking up teapots because I have a teapot addiction. Let's just say what we all know is true. I have a teapot addiction. So today I exercised some restraint and only picked up two. I looked at more than two, but I purchased two. So I'll show you the first one. I got this guy, the great floral detail, and I like the gold. Very pretty top on this. It's in excellent condition. And this one is Wood & Sons. So just a really pretty classic teapot. And then I picked up this pretty teapot, again, with beautiful flowers. These are obviously roses. There's the cover. And this one is Sadler, and the pattern is Windsor. So I thought that was really, really pretty, and I was glad to have it. Okay, so I think the next thing I'm going to show you is something I haven't really gotten a good look at yet myself. So let's get into it. Okay, on the second floor of this beautiful old house, there were sections dedicated to men's clothing, women's clothing, children's clothing, toys, and then linens. And I looked at this little set of linens and I was really captivated by the barn scene on it and the great colors. I just thought it was really beautiful, and I had looked it over and then put it down, and then Eric came into the room and he really loved it as well. And I figured, you know, I can probably do something with this. I don't know what. It's two panels of curtains with tie backs and a valance. So this whole bundle was $6, and I haven't looked it over yet. So let's check it out. I was trying to pull it out of its wrapping. They did such a nice job with the presentation. Again, I know I'm repeating myself, but so impressed with the volunteers. I love any kind of sale or event that happens at a church. You know, everybody is just so pleasant to work with. Everybody works so hard. You're supporting a good cause, which feels really good. I don't know, the vibe is always just very positive. It's my favorite kind of sale to go to, is anything related to a church. So anyway, oh my goodness, this is huge. Whoa. I'm not sure how to show this to you now. Let me think. Okay, I'm gonna try to give you a sense of how big this valance is. So here's the start of it. It keeps going down. I also want you to be able to see the beautiful farm scene on this. I apologize for my shaky camera. We're still going. There's like a little seam issue happening there. And we're still going. And we're still going. And we're still going. The end. So, wow. That is a lot of fabric. And it's so pretty. And then on top of it, I have two big panels. So here are the panels. That's panel 1. And there's panel 2. Beautiful, especially for the fall. I love this, like a little pumpkin gathering space in a barn. Looks like somebody's maybe collecting apples. It's like all kinds of really fun. Look at that little fireplace. Somebody's making bread. Oh my gosh, this fabric is gorgeous. So I am definitely gonna do something with it. I have a few ideas. I'm actually thinking about something for the sunroom that might be pretty, but I'm not sure yet. I have to think about it. But wow, it is a lot of material. And again, I just love this beautiful pattern on it. I am really happy with this find. I just came downstairs to find Indy passed out after having played with the bags and the wrappings that all of my things came in. Look how content he is after all of his hard play. Okay, so here is the final part of the haul and my favorite part of what I picked up today. 4 pieces of porcelain made in Limoges, France, in the pretty pink pattern that I really love. So these are staying with me. It means I'll be purging other things from my Limoges cabinet. I have some things that I'm ready to part with. We'll start with this beautiful pink bowl. Well, it's white with pink flowers and some gold trim. Really lovely bowl, great size for so many things. This is a Haviland piece. So beautiful, so classic. Also needs a good wash. This also needs a good wash, but it's a little sauce boat, then attached under plate. Really lovely. The pink flowers. Here's the underplate, view of the underplate, the inside. This is also Haviland. Then this beautiful pink covered, I don't know, I guess this is like a vegetable bowl, some kind of serving bowl. Really, really lovely. This one was made, oh, this one says Bassett, Austria, and Limoges. I think I might have an Austrian imposter. It says Limoges, but Austria. That's so interesting. I'll have to do some research and see what's up with that. But it is beautiful, and I love this sort of turned handle on top. Very pretty. And then, cat just jumped in a box in case you're wondering what that sound was. And then my very favorite piece, I paid up a little bit for. I paid $10 for this. It's this round covered Limoges bowl. Look at the handle with the little heart on it. Oh, I just love that. And then the little side handles also are kind of a little bit of a heart shape, or an M shape maybe, but I'm gonna call it a heart shape. That is so beautiful. And this is not Haviland. This is G. Appenfeld Limoges. So it's a maker I've seen before, but not as predominantly as Haviland, which is what I mostly see. I think they were just prolific porcelain makers. But I absolutely love this. So those were my 4 little Limoges pieces for the day. I love them. I'm so excited to give them a good wash and find them a new home in my cabinet. I've added some of my new finds to the Limoges cabinet, including this beautiful covered bowl with the lid and the handle that looks like a heart. I love that. Let's see, what else did I add? Oh, I put this little covered bowl here. I substituted it out with another one that had more green and less pink. So that one will be for sale on my eBay store. And then down here, I added the new sauce boat. So you see, I also have this sauce boat that I keep for one simple reason. It has this repair, and I find the repair fascinating. So for that reason, I keep it. And this is the one I just picked up that I love. And oops, I also picked up this pretty bowl that I have the gravy boat or the sauce boat right on top of. And that's what I got. Here's Miss Iris. She would love to have a party in the Limoges cabinet, but she's not invited. Licorice does not like it when I make her sit and stay. No. Stay. And I thought you might appreciate a very quick indie sighting as well. So that was my haul. It was a pretty big haul. Oh my gosh. I have a lot of washing and listing to do, but I love what I found. It was such a fun day. The weather was beautiful. It's like sometimes the thrifting gods just smile down upon you, and I feel like they were smiling today. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, I hope you'll take just a minute to hit like. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. At the time of this recording, I am so close to 3,000. I can't wait to get there. So if you would please subscribe, that will bring me a little closer to my goal. And if you've already subscribed, thank you so much for doing that. Please leave me a comment if you saw anything you liked or if you want to bring anything to my attention. I'd love to hear from you. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a great day. And I also hope to see you next time. Bye for now.